Hello students, welcome to today's class. Today we are going to discuss the application of Boolean logic. In this, first of all we are going to see how to create a truth table. Okay. So first of all, what is a truth table? Truth table is a table that lists the output for each and every possible input combination. So, if there is n input variable, then how many input combinations will be? There will be 2 to the power n input combinations. For example, for 2 inputs, we are having 4 input combinations. For 3 inputs, we are having 8 input combinations. And for 4 input, we are having 16 input combinations. Next, how to write the truth table? So, first of all, you see this is a blank truth table for 2 variables. Okay. How this is created? So, to understand this, what we do is 2 variable means 4 combination. 4 combinations correspond to 0, 1, 2 and 3. So, what is the binary of 0? 0, 0. Binary of 1, 0, 1. Binary of 2, 1, 0. Binary of 3, 1, 1. Okay. Similarly, we have a 3 variable truth table. 3 variable means 8 states 0 to 7. So, binary of 0 is 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 2, 0, 1, 0 and so on. Okay. So, this is how we create the input side of the truth table. Now, as an aid to memory, what you can do is first you write whatever the inputs are there. Okay. Now, let us say we are having this 3 input variable. Okay. That means we will be having 8 combinations. So, we will write 0, 1, 0, 1, 0, 1 and alternating way we will write 0, 1, 0, 1. Okay. After that, in the second column from the right, first we have done the rightmost column, then we are coming to the second column from the right. Okay. 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 0, 2, 1. Right. And in the next it will be 4041. Now suppose we are having one more variable. Okay, then in that case it will be 8 zeros and 8 ones and so on. Okay, then whatever the output is there we can write in this area. I hope it is clear to all. Okay, so now we will evaluate the Boolean expression using truth table. Okay, so these 3 examples I am taking. What we are going to do, we have to find the final value in the truth table. Okay, so the first one is x complement y complement plus xy. So we can see it is a 2 variable truth table. Okay, so first of all we have written x, y, then we have calculated x complement, then y complement. Then individual terms we are going to calculate, that is x complement, y complement. This is x complement, y complement. Then xy. So this is xy. Okay. And then finally we are going to OR both of them. Okay. So 0 or 1 or 0 is 1, 0 or 0, 0 or 0 is 0, 0 or 1 is 1. So this is the final output. Okay. Okay. So now we are having a 3 variable question. Okay. So in this 3 variable we have prepared 3 variable truth table. So what we are going to do is x, y, z. followed by x complement, y complement, z complement. After that, I have put 1 and zeros as per the combination. Okay, and finally I have odd these three, so this is my final expression. Now if you are wondering how x complement y z complement appears to be 0, so you can see for the first case x complement is 1 but y is 0. So if anything is 0, then the outcome will be 0. Okay. So simply where y is 0, where any of the component is 0, you put 0. For example, x complement. So in these 4 areas, x complement is 0. So I filled here 0. Okay. Here I filled 0. Then y. Now where y is 0, okay. So I will see that y is 0 in these two cases. There also I have kept y, okay, 0 here. Now these two cases only remaining, and there I can see that here only z complement is 1 and here it is 0. So here I will put 1 and I will put 0. Okay, so similarly this truth table can be prepared. Again we are having a 3 variable case, but this time each term is having only 2 variables. Okay, a little complicated, but with practice you can solve such kind of problems as well. Again the same thing what we have to do is x, y, z, x complement, y complement, z complement, then individual term we are going to calculate, okay, and then final result we are going to put. So I hope you understand. Otherwise you can repeat and you can see the video again. Now the next part of the question is, next type questions we are having, that we have to find out the output expression and we are given the input circuit diagram. So as you can see here in this diagram there are 5 gates. Okay, gate number 1 and 3 are NOT gates. Gate number 2 and 4 are the OR gates, and gate number 5 is AND gate. Okay, so first of all we will write the output of individual gates. So you can see the output of gate number 1 is P complement, output of gate number 3 is Q complement, output of gate number 2 is P complement plus Q, for gate 4 it is P plus Q complement, and final output will be like this. Okay. Now the next question, right, here also we will proceed in the same way. What we do is, first of all we will pick all the gates, we will number all the gates, then the output of each gate we will mention, okay, and then final output we can get. Okay, so this will be the answer for this question. Okay, now we have to draw the circuit diagram for the Boolean expression. Okay, this is quite a little tricky, not much but only little tricky. So what you're going to do is, whenever we are solving any mathematical expression, what we do, we start with the innermost bracket. Okay, here you can see that B plus C complement, okay, this is in the bracket. So we will take an OR gate, we will take an AND gate because we need C complement, okay, and so we can get B plus C complement. Okay, then next term is A, so A we will directly take in, okay, and so these two will be the input to this AND gate and we will get the final output. Okay, it will be clear from the other examples if it is not clear now. So now we have to draw the logic circuit for the expression A complement B complement plus AC. Okay, so this is the solution. Okay, for A complement B complement we have taken one AND gate with inverted inputs. Okay, so A is fed as A complement, B is fed as B complement. For other one also we have taken AND gate because it is A and C. Now we can see that it is getting the inputs from A and C. Okay, and finally since both of them are OR, so we have taken OR gate, and this is the final, okay, output, which is what we are expecting. Now the next one, this is U complement plus V, V complement plus W. Again it will go like this. So first of all, in the first stage we are having OR operation. Okay, two OR operations are happening, and finally they are being ANDed. Okay, so two OR gates we are taking, U complement plus V, then V complement plus W complement, and these are ORed. Sorry, these are ANDed. Okay,